don't know why it's black over there. Oh, there it goes. There it is. Ready?
Ready.
All right. Let's fucking do it. I want to make sure we can hear us. Whoop, whoop, Jugs. We're about ready. All right, works. Here we go.
Is it the end of the world? Yes, it is the end of the world. And it's also the beginning of a brand new, solid, juggalo world for us all to enjoy. We'll never die.
What's up, Jugs? Chopping them hatchets. Swing them. Yeah. What's up? This is Deck One Dealt, the premier Juggalo podcast. My name is Kyle, a.k.a. Keezy.
Cover law, y'all.
Yes. We're here to do the damn thing. Today we're fucking off.
Fucking off or fucking whatever.
Yeah, man. Thanks for joining us. Anyone who's joining us. Element Only, Dead Body Brand, Engaged, Van Wild, and Justin Manny. Thanks, bros.
Thanks for stopping by.
So what's been going on, man?
Not much, man. You know, just glad to be hanging out. That's kind of like, you know, was what I was excited for. So
Yeah, man. I'm always excited to pod.
yeah, man.
It's
And
good.
you know,
Feels good.
we're fixing it up. Like, you know, we're still working.
Yep.
We're working on the studio and, you know, trying to get a nice, cool place to kick it, hang out. So
Yeah, man. We're every week we're gonna be trying to keep this shit improving and looking cool and being
awesome.
awesome. That's the word.
And thanks for you guys to come and hang out.
Yeah, absolutely.
We appreciate it.
We read all the comments. We appreciate anyone who's going through the old catalog and leaving us comments. We see that shit. A lot of jugs who are just like us, you know, just either Yum brought them back or they just been feeling the Dark Carnival spirit creeping up their spine these last couple of years, you know, and they stumble upon our channel and they found their people. That's who we're talking to out there.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I mean, I know, you know, it's timeless. You know, ICP, I always knew they were timeless music. You know, I dropped off myself for years, but you know, you always hear some of those old songs and you're like, man, them guys are just timeless. That shit is timeless. So you want to come back to it, you want to check it out.
Absolutely, man.
And it's cool to know that there's people out there feeling kind of the same way. So
Yeah, I'm glad there's others that are feeling that, you know, Dark Carnival spirit.
absolutely.
We were inspired to do Shaggy due to him appearing on Steve-O. We were like, Shaggy's so fucking cool, right?
Yeah, I mean, he just is. It's hard to not like Shaggy, dude. It's just really not. I mean,
he's like, you know, he's always been. I would dare to say he's always been the underdog of ICP, right?
Yeah, yeah. But that being said, he's developed a way to like own it and almost be like the favorite.
Yeah,
because of that.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. He's really is one of a kind.
Yeah.
But I actually hadn't watched him on Steve-O yet, but you had.
Yeah, I did watch it, man. I think it dropped today. So
Okay.
I mean, I haven't seen it before. So yeah, I checked it out. I listened to the whole thing, and you know, I was pretty much I was at least smiling through the whole thing. It was really funny.
It said it came out 3 days ago.
Was it? Okay. It may have been.
Wild ride with Steve-O. This week we've got Shaggy.
Look, he's on me. It's almost an hour long of him hanging out with Shaggy. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It was cool, man. Shaggy was looking fresh.
He is looking fresh. Look at him there.
I don't know if he had a fur. I couldn't remember if that's a fur coat or not or something.
Dude, his makeup's looking clean.
Yeah, he even asked him about his makeup and his glasses.
Dude, he looks so dope with those glasses on.
Yeah.
I mean, look at his fucking style, bro. I want to be Shaggy.
Yeah. Shaggy's definitely got some style, man. He's got some threads.
He's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, they talk about anything interesting, or is it just like them just being weird?
I mean, it's all interesting, man. I mean, like, they're definitely weird. I mean, Steve-O gets up at a point and almost shows his butthole again. And Shaggy's like, no. He like Shaggy pretty much shuts it down. Like, dude,
bro.
don't do that shit.
Like, bro, why do you keep having to show your butthole to people?
Well, they were talking about the whole gathering incident, you know.
Yeah.
And Shaggy's like, I don't know why it happened. And like, then they were talking about how big his butthole was. It's like, yeah, it's cavernous. It's massive. It's huge. And then like Steve-O was like, it's not that big. Here, I want to show you. I want to prove it. It's not like that. Like, Shaggy's like, I believe you, dude. I believe you.
Come on, Steve-O. Is Steve-O going to be in the new Jackass movie?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just
Yeah.
wasn't sure if he was still rolling with those guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I guess Shaggy, one tidbit about this, Shaggy had bought whatever show Steve-O was doing here. He was doing a show later tonight, that night.
Okay.
Shaggy had bought tickets to it.
Okay.
And Steve-O was like, did you buy tickets? And Shaggy was like, yeah, man, I got support. He's like, dude, that's not necessary. But
That's so cool.
that shows you the Shaggy literally bought the fucking tickets to go to the show.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome. It looks like they're on his tour bus or something. That's a cool little setup Steve-O's got there.
Yeah, Steve-O got a new bus, and Shaggy even mentioned it. He was like, dude, this is like a mansion. Like, this shit is awesome.
Yeah.
He's like, we've never been on a bus like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Look, Steve-O's like girlfriend or some shit just chilling back there.
Yeah. Shaggy's got some people there because he looks over, like, Steve-O asking questions. He's like, I don't know. Hey. And
Oh,
like,
maybe it's fucking Lucha Renee back there. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's what's up, man. That's cool. All right. Well, yeah, I'll definitely check that out, man.
What up, Doe?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love Steve-O. I think he's the shit, and I love Shaggy, obviously.
Steve-O annoyed me in the early, like after Jackass was around for a while, I started getting annoyed by Steve-O.
I think
like,
just
I was
that-
like, he's too fucked up and he's everywhere.
Yeah,
And then but I really like sober Steve-O.
yeah, he's a down to earth ass motherfucker.
Yeah, I like him better than I did back then.
Just
I mean-
I think maybe it's just part of like getting older. Like we're older,
Yeah.
and we just like fucking these
Yeah.
dudes. Like he's a little older than us, maybe, but
Yeah, he's pushing 50. They talk about their age.
okay,
Yeah, they talk about everything, man. They really go through the gamut.
that's dope. I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
pretty cool.
That's what's up. What we got? Hey, K Studio. Shaggy has talked elsewhere about how he never asks for freebies. He always just assumes he has to pay.
I mean, I get it. I mean, that's how you know he's a down to earth, humble person. You know,
Yeah,
he doesn't let shit go to his head, dude.
This is a funny place to pause. Who the fuck's this weirdo?
Oh, that's Steve-O's guy. That's like his, that's like his.
He just like threw me off with his fucking weird mustache and fucking rainbow bracelets and shit.
What's like ICP's guy that always does stuff for him?
Uh,
The guy they always yell at and shit.
Rudy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Steve-O's Rudy.
All right. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I'll definitely peep that.
What's cool about in that Rudy, that guy, when Jay was on Steve-O's show, that guy said the same thing. He said it here on the Shaggy show, or the Shaggy show, the podcast with Shaggy. He said the same thing, that that guy went to a music school. He went to like for like music business.
Okay.
And he said that the school they went to, they used in that college, they used ICP as a reference for like how to do it right in the music business.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's sweet. I love it.
He said like their professor or whatever used ICP as like a model.
Yeah, I mean, like who else before ICP? I mean, who else was really doing that model? You know, we're just by that I mean like the whole like influx of merch and like
There was definitely like the imprints, like the hip hop independent imprints, like you had No Limit.
Yeah. But you weren't doing like the imagery.
No,
nobody
they
was doing
weren't.
the imagery
No,
like
no,
ICP.
no. That's what ICP excelled at, is they knew how to do the merch. They toured relentlessly, and it was just, they just hit it twice as hard, and it stayed around, as where all these other imprints are gone for the most part, or they got absorbed by something bigger.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, I mean, even when Juvenile and all the Cash Money people came out, they had their own little Cash Money imprint.
Yeah, you're right.
And then they got absorbed by all the bigger labels and things like that. Well, I don't know. I don't know if Cash Money's still independent. I would assume not.
Yeah, I don't know if they are these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. I guess I see that, like, because nobody else was doing that imagery. But then, like, once ICP started, kind of created that business model of like, putting out the merch with the imagery and like with the fucking shit. Like a lot of people
You
were
had Sub Noise.
Yeah,
and
everybody
then
was copying right off Tech
Strange
9.
music came. Oh, Strange. Strange music. I mean, Tech may not want to admit it, but come on, man.
No, it was a straight rip.
It's
their business
absolute, especially for the merchandise.
model. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
And then just the touring, they saw ICP and everybody was like, God, if you want to get to where these guys are, you have to fucking tour relentlessly.
Who the fuck else was touring like that?
Yeah, you have to tour, and you have to have a gigantic merch table.
Yeah, their merch tables. I mean, I just having gone to like other concerts like since going to ICP, like, and being very disappointed with the merch. Like, it's because that set the standard for me. You know, I'd go. That was my shit. I go there. They had anything I could ever imagine buying.
Yeah.
Like, it was there, and they had a shitload of it.
Yep.
And then you go to like another cool band's concert or whatever, like Avenged Sevenfold. They have like 4 shirts that are like $50 each.
I will say there's one thing that ICP does not do that other bands do that I want ICP to do.
What's that?
A quality tour poster, not the fucking flimsy paper shit. I'm talking about like the ones that they roll up and put in tubes for you, and like they only make a certain amount, and you have to get them at that show.
Yeah, why haven't they ever? I mean, just because they throw Fago, probably.
I don't know, but all the bands I like, they have these quality tour posters, and I have a lot of them, and they're like, I mean, they're like they're rigid.
They're sturdy.
Yeah, they're very sturdy, and like you can feel the ink on them because they're just so high quality. It's like they're painted almost.
Okay.
And ICP will have just one of those little shitty paper posters.
Yeah.
Like if,
I mean, like
if they have that
Psychopathics from Outer Space one or Wicked Clowns from Outer Space one over there, like that's the best you would have got.
Yeah. Just ones that you'd buy in Hot Topic or something. It's the same type of shit.
Yeah.
Like get some high quality, especially for the gathering. Like, I want some nice posters, man, because I've collected a shit ton of those. I'd love to have those.
That would be cool.
Kind of the same quality like the Blacklight posters were.
They never do they don't fuck with posters really anymore.
No, I was just looking up the Blacklight posters, man. Those things are fucking expensive.
Really?
Like, if you want to get the old Blacklight posters.
I'm mad I sold all mine. Bro, I sold every poster I had.
Yeah.
Every single one in a bundle for like, I think I got like not even $200 for them.
Oh, dude.
There's probably, I mean,
that's how much one of them goes for now.
I had Juggalos. I had like every poster from back in the day, like you could imagine,
You had,
except for just when you thought they were dead. That was the only one I didn't have.
Yeah. Now, was that a Blacklight?
Just when you thought they were dead? No.
Yeah.
That was like the one where they're getting held
they
up by
got
the
their
dreads.
heads. Okay.
But I had every other Blacklight, every Joker's card.
Yeah.
The only one I kept was my Psychopathic one, because I
Yeah.
had them all sign it. But
Yeah, they had, remember the Green Book Blacklight poster, the Bizarre
yeah.
Blacklight poster.
yeah. Yep, I had those.
Yeah.
I may not have had the green, but I did have the Bizarre.
I hated the Ringmaster Blacklight poster, but
It kinda
it's
sucked.
still worth a bunch. The coolest ones to me were the Riddle Box and the Carnival.
Yeah, those ones looked great.
Yeah, those were the best ones.
Damn.
The colors
How
popped
come,
so good.
how come they don't fuck with those anymore? Nobody's making Blacklight posters.
I don't
are
know,
they?
man. I don't
Fuck,
know.
man. Dude, those were the shit.
Yeah, they were.
God, I wish I still had those.
Just a blacked out room with
Such a
those things
fool.
glowing,
God,
man.
I'm such a fool. It makes me mad.
You needed the money, man.
No, I was
You
broke
didn't,
as
you,
fuck,
you didn't
man.
know their fucking merch was going to be worth this shit.
And you know
this
what?
much, like,
Today it's not even about how much. Like, I'm not mad that like I wish I could sell it now. I want it.
you want them again,
You
yeah.
know, I just want to have it.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me, man.
Oh well, whatever. I mean, I did keep a lot of cool shit. I did get rid of hundreds of shirts, I think, but I kept like probably 30
You
decent
got
ones.
yeah, you still got a good amount.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, shit, a trunk full of old ICP shirts is cool in my book.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Oh well, you can't keep everything, man. You can't take it with you either, like Isham said.
I really want a collected hardcover art book of flyers, posters, and art from every era. Man, that is a fucking great idea.
I'd pay
Crutch.
top dollar for that.
That is a fucking great. I would love that. Yeah,
I mean, with
I
all
would,
the art they've had over the
Yeah,
years, and
dude.
like in their booklets
oh
and everything,
yeah,
bro.
I'd pay $100 for that easily,
why,
dude.
Why
That is
haven't they done that?
that is amazing. And other bands have done shit like
And
that.
that's an easy one. You already have the
Yeah.
shit. You just need a nerd like I would do it. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
dude. Put it together and put like captions and shit, and
Yeah.
like, oh man,
That would be dope.
That'd be fucking amazing.
Damn, man.
They need to come out with some shit like that. Like they need to come out with a lore book for one. You know what I mean? Like a fucking just a big Bible
Yep.
of ICP lore and artwork. You know,
Yep.
it doesn't have to be a comic. You know, but like give us something. Give us a bunch of lore, and you can just have pictures here.
I
And
mean,
there.
I have one like that for like Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Like has like everything you'd ever want to know about every game and all
Yeah.
the lore. It's all like pictures and
Yeah,
sweet
man.
tales. And
Like a big hard book with a slip case.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe like a felt, like one of those like felt covers.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Those nice
Yeah.
little. Oh man, that'd be sweet.
God, why don't they do that?
Yeah, that's probably. I mean, it's probably expensive to make, let alone and then who would buy it? I mean, I'd buy it.
I'd buy the fuck out of that.
They definitely sell them.
I mean, maybe, I wonder if you could just make an unauthorized version of that.
Yeah.
I need high quality versions of all those images. Though. Oh shit.
What I've been doing is I've been going and finding like some of these high quality images of like some of these flyers and shit. You can find them.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can get like a decent quality where it's still kind of grainy.
Dude, I have like vectorized versions of all
Yeah,
of them.
and then put them in and vectorize them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
I have it already, bro. I
Yeah.
think I can just throw it in the drive for you if you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's, I mean, that would be that kind of shit. We need that for all of the art though. Like,
Yeah.
you know, to make that shit. But man, that's sweet.
But
That's a sweet idea.
But I think Jay or someone, one of them has said they've kept at least one of everything they've ever made.
Really?
Yeah. I believe so. I believe Jay or someone has.
Man, I can't imagine how much shit that would be.
Yeah, and they probably still have a warehouse or some sort of building full of all their stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So,
Sorry, smoke alarm's going off. It happens every time we cook.
oh yeah.
My wife's up there cooking.
You guys got a like a hood vent, like a fan?
Yeah, it doesn't work, bro.
Really?
You know what we do? Like, and mind you, the oven's like on all the way on this side of the room. The smoke alarm's all the way on that side of the room. It's not like it's
Yeah.
right by it.
Yeah.
And sorry, Juggalos, I know you don't care about this, but look, you open the oven and the shit just like makes a beeline for the fucking, like the
Wow.
heat makes a beeline. So what happens when that goes off is I'll go over there with a towel and fucking
Yeah,
wave
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And my cat's over there like. Does your cat? Do you cats do that
No.
shit? Dude, like only Zelda does.
They run, but they don't. I've never really seen them do it.
My one cat Zelda. She's. Do any of your cats do this shit where like they see a bird and they go?
Yeah, they do that. Yeah, almost all of them do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Zelda's the only cat I've ever had that's done it.
Where they
And
sit at the window and they're
Yes.
like looking at it.
she like,
Yeah.
can't help it. It's like involuntary. It's like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're predators, man. Like they're predators, so it
I
comes
know.
out.
But she does the exact same thing when the smoke alarm goes off. She's like,
Wow.
I don't know what it is. It's funny.
Yeah, well, it's those frequencies, those high things. You know, I'll like the harmonica will do it sometimes too.
Oh, yeah?
those high little notes on the harmonica.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
No good shit.
Dude, I've set the smoke alarm off from the shower.
Really?
The steam from there's a smoke alarm right outside my hallway bathroom master or the main bathroom in the hallway.
Yeah.
And the steam will set it off sometimes because I don't think it's smoke necessarily or particles.
Oh, okay.
It's particles hitting the sensors in the smoke alarm. So if you got like mist particles hitting
Okay.
it, it'll set it off.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So anything that like a heavy particle in the air will you do it.
Bro, I lit. Usually when I light an incense, I've never had it go off, but I have one of those incense burners where you can put a little cone in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, one ain't enough. I put two in there, and that motherfucker set the smoke.
Oh
alarm
yeah,
off.
for sure.
I just couldn't win. You like it? My incense burner I got. I should go get it. It's not Juggalo related, but Tara does not like it. She's not a fan. It's a naked bitch. It's like
wow.
it's just made of clay. Like it's just clay colored. But she's like holding a pot on her head.
Oh,
Like she
really?
has fat titties and like a huge fat ass, and like the pot is where you put the incense. Like,
Wow.
and her nipples have holes. And like,
Oh, Jesus
it
Christ.
sucks the smoke out. That comes out the nipples. Bro.
I've never seen that. That
And
sounds cool.
she has a basket on her head, but she's holding. There's a bowl in her lap.
Okay.
Right. So the smoke it's that smoke that comes out and goes down. So it collects in the bowl. It comes out of her nipples. It looks like milk.
That's kind of cool.
It is sweet. I should show it to y'all sometime.
That's kind of cool. I've never, she doesn't like it, huh?
Yeah, she's not a fan.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I guess I can't blame her.
Gage said he sold all his ICP CDs and deeply regrets it. Yeah, bro. I feel that. I that's the one thing I did keep all my CDs, every one of them.
Yeah, man. I never had like all their CDs, but I've tried to keep what I had. And then I would, and I would lose shit and I would get again. But yeah, even the CDs are expensive, man. Like I said, the last ICP CD I bought, older CD, was Death Pop, and that was $50.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
You know what I mean?
That sucks that it's that hard to find.
I mean, I guess I can kind of understand since it's 2 discs and they come in a slip case.
Yeah. That's still a lot, though. I mean, it's at this point, you're paying that because it's a collector's item. It's not like the retail price is still probably only $20 for that,
Yeah.
So that sucks. But, I did keep all my CDs, except for the one that Jason Easterling stole from me, but
Damn it. Jay, man, I hope you're listening, Easterling.
I'll never get that back. Yeah, Dark Lotus, red.
Fucking Easterling. Yeah, and that one's expensive.
I know. Son of a bitch.
I think that one's more.
If anybody
than
knows how to
50.
get a hold of him, tell him to give me my fucking CD back.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think he's still from Ohio. I think he drives a truck.
Really? I'll look out
If there's
for
any
him.
truck drivers out there, get on your CB.
Breaker 19, Jason Easterling. He probably has a, what
yeah.
would be his handle, though?
I don't.
East-
Who knows? But he's kind of like short, kind of a bouncy, wormy kind of guy.
And he has my Dark Lotus CD.
He borrowed it back in 2003,
Yeah, probably almost 20 years
and
ago.
never gave it back.
Oh, motherfucker. Don't even get me started, bro.
That would piss me off, though, man.
It's all right.
That's a hard one to lose and never get back.
I know.
Save up, man. Get you another one.
I will.
That's one to have.
I know. You're right. All right. Do you want to talk about anything else before we just get into our music?
I say we get into it,
All right.
man.
Do you want to do the reveal?
Sure. So today,
Oh, I got a drum roll. Hold on.
Oh, do you?
Yep. Hold on. Two dopes. Fuck off.
Two dopes. Fuck off.
Yeah. So This is 25 years of fucking off on your little flyer, though.
But you'll understand when I do this.
28 years of fucking off.
28 years of
Hell
fucking
yeah.
off now, baby.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Love it. That's so sweet. So you got the actual fuck off CD right here. That's cool.
Got the actual fuck off CD.
That's cool, man. Was that one of the? Did you buy that from the Gathering?
I don't know where the fuck I got that. No, I got that from Ben.
Really?
Our buddy Ben.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it opened or is it still sealed?
No, it's open.
Okay. I was gonna say, does the booklet reveal any, or is there a booklet? How is that?
It's just it's like
Just
a
a-
little flat slip case or a little one pice of slip. That's all it is.
Oh,
There's
okay.
nothing to it.
All right. So we were looking shit up about this album on Wikipedia, and it did remind me that it said the original copy of Fuck Off was just a single, right? And then they turned it into an EP. Excuse me. Oh, what was I gonna mention about it? Oh, it said it was one side was called Nut and one was Sack. That made me laugh.
So there's two songs.
Yeah, on the single, like it had like a B side, but it's not like an anniversary or anything. We just we love Shaggy and we want to show our love. This was what I was gonna mention.
Oh, fuck off, and I'm not alone. Clown Love's not on there.
Not on the original single. It was just Fuck Off and I'm Not Alone. But when the EP came out, it did have the other two tracks, which is Clown Love and Three Rings. Actually, they're probably the original Three Rings, if I were to surmise.
Yeah.
But it did say the original had a advertisement for Shaggy's solo LP titled Shag's the Clown, which is interesting that all the way back in 94, I mean, immediately into their fucking careers, they were already talking about doing solo albums,
Yeah, but it was just Shaggy.
Yeah, I wonder if there was any talk of a Jay one at that time,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
curious
know.
about that.
Maybe it was because Jay was like the main writer and performer for the most part. Shaggy was like still kind of like a sidekick at that point.
It's possible.
Maybe that's why. I don't know, man. Who knows?
Yeah, that's interesting. Because that would have been the same year as Ringmaster, right? 94?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I do
Yeah.
believe it's the same year, yeah.
All right.
I mean, and Shaggy's solo has definitely been I would say the only reason Jay you can even consider him to have any solo career is because of Wizard of the Hood.
I mean, he had his that Shining album, which was kind of bad.
Yeah, but nobody cared about that.
Nah, nobody gave a fuck.
People care about every one of Shaggy's solos.
Yeah, that's true. They're all good.
Yeah. They're all good. Jay has Wizard of the Hood, which is one of the best psychopathic albums of all time.
Sure.
But like after that, what's Jay gonna do after that? You know what I mean? He's doing this Monday walking things.
I mean, he's got creative ideas like that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that could pop off, That could be like the next cool
That
thing.
wasn't too bad either,
But he's got to get on it,
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, like, I think our main meat of today is going to be Fuck the Fuck Off because, everybody knows these songs. Off Fuck Off. 28 years of fucking off, to be exact. Great album. I mean, I like the pastels like he uses for the artwork.
It is an interesting, that cover has just always kind of perplexed me. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's very back then though. Rainbows weren't co-opted by gay people yet.
No,
I was gonna say, so it was like it didn't mean anything. Not to say that it's a gay cover or anything, but I could see today not using that scheme for that reason. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. But I don't think it's like it's definitely not your normal color spectrum rainbow. These are pastels.
Yeah.
You know.
The CD itself is sweet.
Yeah, but I miss that. They were doing that with all their CDs back then. They were putting the Joker's cards on it, and it was a silver with just the the imprinted.
Well, the Carnival was like that.
Yeah, Carnival was like that. And
Ringmaster I think was black though.
Yeah, I do believe Ringmaster was black. Yeah.
I don't know. But when Riddlebox came out, it was just the big picture.
Yeah.
And then they came out with the remasters where they did that with the others too.
Which I wish they would have just kept going with the silver.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that is sweet.
The only reason I think why maybe that's bad idea is because it's easier to scratch. Because there's not a layer of paint over that silver.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because that paint will help protect it,
That's a good point. I mean, maybe there was something to that. Interesting. Let's see.
But yeah, I mean, what can we say about Fuck Off, man? I mean, Too Dope, Fuck Off. What can you say about that first one?
Yeah, I mean, all 4 songs are classic.
I mean, Clown Love. I love Clown Love. I've always loved Clown Love. It's probably my favorite. I would say Clown Love is my favorite.
I would agree.
Just that gangster whistle synth. Yeah. You know what I mean? The West Coast kind of feel to it.
That is dope as fuck.
It's a delicious beat. And I noticed on this, they put the this only has 1994 on this.
Okay, so
there's no other copyright date. That doesn't mean that this was pressed in 94. This could have still been pressed in the 2000s.
Nothing indicating it's a remaster or anything.
No,
or I'm sorry, a reprint.
Yeah, there's only a 1994 copyright on this, and the Hatchet Man, the old school Hatchet Man, is on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. That's the one Shaggy has on his tattooed on his hand.
Yeah.
Music written by Mikey Clark. Produced and engineered, programmed by Mikey Clark at the Funhouse. I like how it's interesting to me that like 3 Rings. It's 3 Rings with Violent J. Like it's not like it's not an ICP song. It's a fucking Shaggy song. You know? Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was good enough to put on. They were like, "Fuck it, let's put this on Riddlebox."
I bet you the one here on Spotify. I'd be surprised if this was the old school version of 3 Rings.
I remember sometime they said something about they had issues with like Riddlebox not having enough tracks. Maybe that's why Dead Body Man made it on there, and it 3 Rings made it on there.
Well, I'm glad because both of those songs are classics, dude.
Yeah.
I'm running around the stage kicking bitches in the face is one of the most classic lines ever. That one is good.
Scaring the shit out of all of y'all bitches.
So this is definitely the original, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, not the. This is definitely like the Riddlebox version.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh yeah.
This is the old school version. So the one on Spotify, the version of Fuck Off on Spotify it does have the old school 3 Rings. That's cool. I'm glad.
Cool.
Oh, I never even listened to this Gloomy Sunday by Shaggy.
That was actually really fucking good, dude.
One of these days, I'm going to go listen to that.
Yeah.
Fuck, why did I fuck with that?
That actually was really good.
And it came out around the same time Jay did his Brother album, which I loved. I thought that album was sweet. We should do one day we'll do both of those.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, Gloomy Sunday was good. I remember I only ever listened to it like once, but I remember going, holy shit, this is really fucking good, man. He spits on that
Really?
stuff. Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah, there's I'm Not Alone. We'll just to play it. Can't fuck with the Shaggy 'cause I got a grip. Mikey Clark was a fucking wizard, man.
Yeah, man, he really was. And this, I mean, this beat was definitely clowny, man. I mean, hurt. It's just goofy, so it's one of those classics, man.
Good shit. All right, so yes, today we'll just move on. I mean, we've talked about all Fuck Off. We've done Forgotten Freshness. You know what I mean? We're gonna do Fuck the Fuck Off though.
Absolutely. Damn it.
Dude, this intro is fucking sweet.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. Fuck the fuck off.
So I hadn't listened to this album. I mean, so when did this come out? What did I say? 2006.
2006.
So I hadn't listened to this shit probably since 2006 or 2007. You know, it's dope. I got through most of it. Oh, you know what? I think I did listen to the whole fucking thing this week. All right.
I think the last time I listened to this album it's probably been 5-6 years.
Okay. I was thinking the producer on this song, I was thinking DJ Clay did production on this, but he's not on this at all. The producer on this track just says Insane Clown Posse.
Were they even messing with DJ Clay at this point?
Maybe
I
not.
I don't know if he was in the mix yet.
Well, when did Tempest go? Oh, because this was before the Tempest. Because look,
Yeah.
that's when he had the song "The Party" with
Yeah.
DJ Clay.
Yeah.
So that was probably right when they started fucking with him.
Yeah,
So
that-
this was probably right before that, then.
And I'll say, man, this booklet is sweet.
Oh yeah, I haven't looked at that in years. This album is a little too dope. Too dope. Nope. Back off, jack off.
Who produces this one?
Shaggy too dope.
Did he?
Yep.
This kind of reminds me of an old Mikey Clark beat. It's like he's picking up Mikey Clark from here, you know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like he learned.
He probably did.
Yeah. Yeah, even in this, man, Shaggy's looking fly. He's got that big ass black like trench coat and that huge chain.
That's so 2000s.
It's cool, man. I like it.
Yeah, he looks badass. Hey, let me look through this before you go displaying it. That picture is sweet, though. I love
Yeah.
that picture. He's like throwing fucking like ninja kicks over here and shit.
Mhm.
What's he doing? He's so funny, man. I love Shags. Like I'm just trying to think of like the aesthetic he was going for, like with all the imagery and shit. You know, like it's just all like graffiti, like just like street shit. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that's all he's always kept it simple. You know, hip hop. He's kept it pretty much hip hop, you know.
Engineered by Fritz the Cat. This song was. So, Forever and Always, music written and produced by Mikey Clark. Additional vocals by Violent J and Blaze It at Home.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
And I remember the cover. I thought that was a wig.
Yeah, with the orange
Yeah,
Fago.
I think I'd mentioned that for yeah. I had mentioned that I thought that was a wig for a long time. until I looked at it close one
Yeah.
day.
It's funny. It's a great picture.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of Fago.
What do you think, man? You like Shaggy? I mean, I guess it could go for both of them. You like him with the dreads or without? What is Shaggy? You like Shaggy with the dread? I mean, them red dreads in the Wraith era were sweet.
He looked so fucking badass.
Yeah, that was sweet.
As a fellow guy who rocks a bald style, I love the bald style, obviously.
Yeah,
but
I mean, he's got a good shaped melon.
Yeah.
So it really fucking works with him.
it looks good.
Yeah, his melon is like perfectly shaped, man.
Man, I really miss the dreads. I wish they could bring them back in full force. I think that'd
Yeah.
be just for the fuck of it. It'd
Yeah.
be cool.
I don't think Shaggy can.
Yeah.
I think he's legit bald.
Yeah.
Or he's got
Going bald.
Yeah, he's got the and I think that's why he shaved it. Those red dreads. That was like the last of his like good hair, you know.
You might be right.
Yeah. So
Man, I always wondered how the fuck how they got their dreads so long, especially Jay. Like at that time, there's like he went from having like short hair in Ringmaster to like dreads by the time he like 5 years later.
their hair was definitely sticking up in Ringmaster. I
Yeah.
mean, like if you look, you know, I mean,
well,
that,
like, Riddlebox, they had the shorter dreads, I guess. So
yeah, I mean, they were getting there, man. They were shoulder length. That's pretty long. Shoulder length is long.
yeah, you're right.
But yeah, by the time he gets to Malenko, yeah, they're coming down to his back, you know. And even right there, Shaggy's hair looked cool as shit in that Riddlebox era.
oh yeah, that picture is fucking great. Jay
Yeah.
looks like a fucking G in that picture too.
Yep. I love this song. This beat is hard, man.
This song's dope. I think I could be wrong. I thought they did a video.
And I like how Shaggy's not rapping like on the snares and beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like
he's
like,
just kind of like run,
yeah.
you know, just kind of talking, but it's sick.
Oh, this is a real video.
The hook's dope, man.
Keep you scrubbing. So who did this one? Polar Bear produced this. This definitely is like a weird beat.
It's like
What
it's
is that noise? It's like a 90s.
I don't know.
It's a weird sound.
Whatever it is, it's a quick snippet sample of something bigger.
Yeah.
I think is what it is, like a horn or a, you know, something. Like, you know, that type of shit. What you been? He's just.
Look, Crutch even thought the same thing. I went years thinking he was wearing a crazy orange wig on the cover.
Yeah.
It ain't just you, bro. See?
Well, you know, I never looked at that album twice for the longest time.
Yeah. I mean,
It was just-
this album came out. It was a weird time. Like, so let's see. 2000.
Well, I mean, I listened. I looked at the album and listened to it. I just never looked at the cover and like examined it.
Yeah.
You know,
All right. So look, this album came out in 2006.
very very weird time in ICP's career.
Yeah, it was in
It
the
was
middle.
especially for our age, because a lot of juggalos our age stopped listening to it.
Yeah.
We were straggling, matter of fact.
Hell's Pit had been out a couple years.
Hell's
by
Pit is
now.
when most of the juggalos I know stopped.
Yeah.
And then we straggled on for a few years. And I remember, like, I was almost pretty much done with them. 2006 was the last gathering we went to, and we went to all of them until that.
Yeah.
And then I do remember this album coming out and me listening to it then and going, okay, this is cool, but like it wasn't enough to, you know, keep me really embedded into the culture.
Yeah, same. Like I definitely listened to it more out of like duty. Like I feel, don't get me wrong, like I did like it, but like by then it was just fading so much for me.
Yeah.
And, you know, I had a kid on the way at this time.
you were getting a family going and all kinds of we were trying to keep our head above water with like holding jobs and trying to find places and find our place in the world and shit. It's just hard, you know.
And we were falling off on our rap and shit.
Yeah, we were
like,
falling off on that rap, and I think, you know, that just left a bitter taste. Like, you know, because ICP was a big influence.
Yeah.
So it was just like I was moving on to different shit, different music, and I was, you know, expanding my mind with music. And like at that time, I was like, you know, ICP's not, you know, that ain't doing anything for me, right?
But yeah, I mean, that's not the knock on this album. Like it gets the job done, and it's well done, and it's good. Like listening to it again this past week, it did bring back good nostalgia.
Man.
Yeah.
Fun fucking album. I do remember riding around the car with my one buddy, and he just threw it in randomly. And I was just like, I remember like listening to it in the car out of context with me going, hey, let me listen to this out of duty.
Yeah.
Right? This was like an out of a context type of thing when somebody else put it on and I didn't really care.
Yeah.
But then I remembered being in that car and going, holy shit, this is sweet, you know? And like,
Yeah,
man, why didn't I give this a chance? And like somebody else is listening to it and likes it better than I do, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good one, man. It is a fucking good one. That is for sure.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I definitely fell off. Yeah, Justin Manny said he fell off by 2005. Let's see. Lotus Pod Axemaster. Did y'all go to the Shaggy 2 Dope signing at Magnolia? No, I didn't go to that. I didn't know
The
that.
Shaggy 2 Dope signing at Magnolia, just Shaggy?
Well, I remember maybe that was when they were doing their solo tours, but I don't remember him doing that.
Yeah, I never went.
Shaggy came and they both came and did a solo tour around the time they did the Gloomy Sunday and Brother albums. I think that's when they had those albums actually.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't remember them ever doing a signing. That's the only time I can think of he would have come by himself.
Yeah.
You know? But I went to the Jay show. I didn't go to the Shaggy show at that time.
I didn't go to the either.
It was great, man. There was no one there. It was like 50 people there.
Yeah.
It was great. We got on stage during Jay. He was playing I'm Coming Home or some shit at the end. It was great.
That just shows you, man, with them together is what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Absolutely.
But if one of them does happen to pass away, I think the other one will be able to pull a crowd because they're going to want to be there. People want
yeah.
to be together because of that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. God, that's a shitty feeling. But yeah, that's a good point. I mean, that would be such a great feeling, like at the moment. But
Yeah. Well, Juggalos, all I got to say is like if one of them passes away, we have to carry the torch and continue to go to the gatherings. You know,
Yeah, for
make
sure.
make the gatherings. You know, memorials. You know, we gotta go.
Juggalos are bigger than ICP, man.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
That's been proven.
We can still get music. We can still get, if you know, whoever still is alive. You know, they can still come out. They don't have to perform. We just want to see them.
Yeah.
You know, whoever's still there, we just want to see them. You know.
Yeah, that's weird to think about.
If Rob's still there, if it's Rob and Shaggy and Jay passes away, you know,
It's weird to think about what's gonna happen in like 30 years, like when they're like
Yeah.
60. Well, no,
Yeah,
they'll be
man.
way past that. They'll be like fucking 80.
Yeah, man.
You know, like even in 20 years. All right, if
Yeah.
if they're in their 40s now, 20 years, they'll be fucking senior citizens. You
Yeah.
know what's gonna happen?
I think we're in the last days, man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I do. I really do. I think we're in the last days. Not saying one of them's gonna die, but we're definitely in the last days of them going hard like they have been.
Yeah, for sure.
You
I
know?
mean, that's why they're doing the farewell tour.
Yeah,
you know?
we're in the last days. The gatherings might still happen, but I don't even think they're gonna. The gatherings are gonna be. The gatherings will still happen, but
They won't be ICP centric.
I don't know how much more they're gonna be able to perform like the way they have been.
I mean, bro, you still got like Rolling Stones out there doing it like 70 fucking years old. You
Yeah,
know?
but like I've talked about this before. ICP are normal guys. They don't have the access to like doctors and health and shit the way Mick Jagger does.
I guess so.
You know, like Mick Jagger. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic, but Mick Jagger probably is like half cybernetic. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
who
you're right.
fucking knows with his money?
That's true.
Rolling Stones money, dude. Shit, who fucking knows? But Jay and Shaggy are normal guys, man. They don't have that money.
We'll see, man. That last song we didn't comment on. It was "Forever and Always." It was an okay song. That was the first song produced by Mikey Clark on here.
Yeah, it was a you know, a little deeper, I guess.
Yeah, weird. Like, there's a couple songs on here that are just kind of weird. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, obviously Shaggy wanted to do some different like topics and feelings, and you know, which ICP's always done. But
I would say this one is a little more wide ranged in what he was trying to do, and that maybe threw it off a little bit as a whole.
Okay.
As to where his neck, the one after that, fuck off, motherfucker, seems like it's a more solid
Yeah.
work.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'll go on a limb and say, as far as the solo albums, the 3 that we have of his, like, that's, I think, the best.
Yeah.
But
He was more experienced and a little more solid.
yeah, I think it's also
Yeah.
like it's more him. Like, where this
Yeah.
album's almost like he's it's more Shaggy 2 dope.
Yeah.
Where maybe the next one's more like just Joey. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Like, he's definitely doing, like, I feel like this album he's going through the motions and doing shit like he thinks like half of ICP should be doing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, absolutely. And it worked, you know.
Yeah,
it worked
absolutely.
okay. I mean, there's definitely some bangers on this that stand out.
Like, this song is like kind of, it's fine. But he spits on it, but
Yeah, I like the hook.
yeah.
And that little.
Oh, speaking of somebody who's spitting and hook, I was listening to Big Hoodoo again this week.
Mhm.
Like his first album, the Crystal Skull album.
You're on Big Hoodoo, man, lately.
I've been rocking it out, but like, dude, his songs on there are so fucking sweet, but a couple of them are ruined by bad hooks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's depressing too, because some of the hooks are like, they're obvious Violent J.
Yeah.
The Violent J's even on a couple of them, but like
Like they're obvious. Jay wrote them.
you can hear him. You can hear I think he wrote like a lot of it, but I'm like, oh man, because like the song itself would be so dope, and then the hook comes. I'm like, no.
So I guess you could say it's. When did that album come out? What era was that? Jay's era.
That was probably like, what, that Crystal Skull? That was probably like 2017, 2016, maybe.
So it was like Missing Link, Jay era. Yeah.
Yeah, not the best. Probably.
Well, it's weird because I mean Jay's known for great hooks and writing, being able to write great hooks, but he's also known for coming out with some fucking dumb hooks.
Yeah, I know.
You
man.
know.
I don't know what. And like, I almost feel like the songs, and I know we're
Yeah.
talking about Big Hoodoo in the middle of the Shaggy album. I'll acknowledge that, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It just you mentioned the hooks, and made me just think about that. All right, so this is definitely messed up. This says, here's another example of Spotify being fucked up, and I'll show you, Juggalos. I don't know if you'll be able to see here. That last song was "Make It Happen," right? But it was labeled "Memories." This song is without a doubt Memories. Track 6, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make It Happen is track 6.
No, listen. Okay, so they fucked that up. I just realized that. Hold on. That last song was Make It Happen. Listen to this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make It Happen.
All right, so this song is Memories, by the way.
Yeah, this is a Mikey Clark beat.
Number 5, Make It Happen. It's called this song's called Memories, not Make It Happen.
Yeah. Number 5 is Memories.
But he's saying Make It Happen.
Look at the book.
I know, isn't that fucking wild? What the fuck? Maybe on the actual CD it's right, but on here they flip-flopped them. That's so weird. I mean, they fucked up Spotify is my guess.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right, Memories. All right. I wonder what Hoodoo's main job is because there's no way he's getting off. Yeah, I said the same thing. Like, I really love Hoodoo. I think he's a great rapper. I think he's got one of the dopest rap voices. He can spit like a motherfucker. He's got cool premises.
And his show was sweet, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah,
What show?
I've only seen like 2 Hoodoo shows. One at the Newport. I think he was with ICP.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think
When they did that $5 show, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was there, wasn't he?
That was when they introduced Ouija for the first
Yeah,
time.
and wasn't Hoodoo there?
I don't know, maybe.
I think he
don't
was.
remember.
But anyway, that show was very stripped down.
Yeah.
But the show at the Gathering this past year, it was nuts, dude.
Really?
He had pyro, like the whole fucking thing was sweet. Like
Okay.
one of the best shows I thought, as far as like visually, it was one of the best shows there.
He just his raps. He's just so effortless. He's just
Yeah.
like, I'm Hoodoo. I'm a
Yeah,
rapping
and he's like
motherfucker."
big and tall, and he has like a sweet presence.
Yeah, he's cool.
Like
as
yeah,
fuck, man.
Voodoo's the shit.
I
or
wish
Voodoo's shit,
I
man.
wish they would. I wish they'd do more with him. But I'm with you, Justin Manning. Like they don't promote him. He don't put out new shit. He hasn't released anything since for a couple years. But he's always like present. He's at the fucking march. Like, I mean, he's on fucking DJ Clay streams.
He's definitely a soldier for him, but
Yeah, he's in the Juggalo world, but man, if he would just put out music like fucking Ouija does, he'd be as popular as Ouija. I truly believe that.
yeah, I'd like him better.
I personally-
Ouija's cool, but I mean,
Hoodoo's rap style speaks to me more than Ouija's.
Yeah, me
Ouija's
too.
he's repping for Juggalo so hard that I like him. You know, like
Yeah.
I can't not like Ouija. For
yeah,
that
you
reason.
can't knock Ouija, man. Ouija's doing his thing, but yeah, Hoodoo, from my era, how I like rap, he is definitely more my style.
Yeah, man.
But like I said this before, I think Hoodoo is probably around the same age as ICP. Maybe not that. I don't think he's that much younger.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, he's in his 40s, you know? And like, how much more does he really have?
Yeah, I feel
and like
that.
I said, he probably had a rap career where he was pumping shit out way before we ever knew about
Yeah.
him.
I mean, I don't know how popular he was as Doe Double.
I mean, have you ever dived into what he's done in the past
No,
and
I
like
haven't.
seen how much of it, how much is out there? Because I haven't.
No.
I don't know anything about Hoodoo before Psychopathic.
Yeah, same.
So he might have had a long career of just shit, underground shit, and he's in his 40s, and I don't know how old he is, but I would assume he's in his 40s. He's probably, he can't put out this shit like he used to.
Maybe. Man, I love Hoodoo. I know you're watching Hoodoo. Drop some shit, bro. Let's get an EP.
Yeah, I need to figure out how old that dude is, man. Because if Hoodoo's younger than me, man, that's going to be very surprising. I don't think he is, but
Yeah, I doubt it. So this song I'm gonna assume is actually Memories. It's fine. It's just vibing shit.
yeah, I like
More
it.
Mikey Clark shit. You can hear like him. Noodling back there. Colin J produces everybody's music. There's no wonder why he's at a loss for material. Hey, did you guys ever play Into the Echo Side? No, we actually haven't played that. We got it right here. Carver bought it a while ago. We should play that. We should like learn how to play it one day and like maybe maybe we can make a show of it or something.
Would you guys like to see that? Anybody would tune into that? What if we put a camera above us and then played it down, or shot downward of us playing?
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know how I haven't played the game, so I don't know exactly how it works aesthetically or the mechanisms of it. But man, it might work out like that. We can get a couple buddies with Shane to come down or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how entertaining that would make a show, but hey, I would do it.
We did play Morton's List. I have Morton's List over here. Actually, that could actually work. I think with that, I don't know if you'd be able to do it live since we'd likely have to leave.
Yeah, we'd probably have to live stream with phones.
Yeah, but we could always do one and edit it together. I mean, we played Morton's List back in our youth, quite a few times. And had a really great time with it. Some good memories.
Yeah.
You guys, Chris invented his own version of it at some point.
Yeah, Karma.
Yeah.
They call it Karma. Karma Night.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
is what they called it.
Oh, this song is dope. By the way, this song, it's called Meltdown. Who produced this? This sounds like Mikey Clark. Let me see. I got it right here. Oh, this is Violet J production.
Oh.
This is like the Smog or something, you know, or
Yeah,
or
it's cool.
Out or something.
I like it. That's cool.
I like his voice he's using.
It's like his you know, his announcer voice.
Yeah.
Like, hello there, people, you know, like when he does that type of shit. Like,
Yeah.
that's
this
kinda
hook
what
is
he's
dope.
doing, yeah. This is Guido 3D,
Yeah.
you know, that type of shit. Diamond Donovan Douglas, better known as 3D.
Yes.
It was fun. That Steve-O interview. He brought up the Fred Durst dropkick.
Oh yeah.
That was funny. They
And
went off.
Shaggy's like that. Didn't he say like we planned that? Like we were just fucking around.
No, on the show he insinuated he was like drunk,
Okay.
and then he just went out there and did a working like wrestling dropkick,
Okay.
and nobody knew.
Because he said if I wanted to kick
Yeah,
Fred
yeah.
Durst, I would have fucking kicked dropkick.
Yeah.
He's like I'm a professional fucking
Even
wrestler.
Steve-O, everybody's under the impression that he was really trying to drop kick him and like he just missed. But you know, Shaggy,
He was
nobody
being funny.
Yeah, nobody understands wrestling, so Shaggy's like, no, it was like a work drop kick.
Yeah.
I was just drunk and having fun. But he apologized. He was like, I'm sorry to everybody that night. Like, because there's a thing, he even mentioned it. He's like, there's a thing about being on stage. When you're on stage, if somebody jumps up on the stage and fucks with you, that's fucked up. Performers hate that. It's not a good vibe, right?
Sure.
So he apologized to everybody. He's like, I'm very sorry for all that shit. So
Yeah, it's
I thought
obviously
that was
his
kinda cool.
alcoholic days. and
yeah,
shit.
he obviously he was, boozing down, and he ran out there in like slippers and like sweat like basketball shorts.
It's funny.
No
that's,
paint.
It's funny that's such a weird like classic moment for him. You know, when to him it was probably just nothing.
It was probably just him fucking with Fred.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna go fuck with Fred, and then like it just blew up, and he was drunk and shit. So
Oh well.
yeah.
Let's see what we got. Dead Body Brand said Hoodoo was in his mid-30s.
Oh, he's in his mid-30s right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess so.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, you're in your mid-30s. Could you imagine putting out albums like Ouija right now?
No, not like Ouija. I could imagine like working really hard to put out one that I put my heart and
exactly.
fucking soul into, but
Yeah.
putting like Ouija, I don't. And this isn't a knock on Ouija, but I don't feel like Ouija's sitting down and putting his heart and soul into the 6 albums he releases a year.
Yeah.
I feel like he's pumping shit. Like he obviously has a lot of energy and a lot of shit to say, and he's putting it out. You know, he's getting it out there.
Would you say he's more of a quantity than quality?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think you could take. I don't legitimately know how many albums he's released over the past year. I'm gonna legitimately say he's probably put out 3 albums in the past year. I bet you could put out one great 8-track EP.
Yeah, Ouija, man. Look, I know you just want to keep, and that's the motto. I get it. You want to keep putting out, and that's how rappers
That's
are
how you
nowadays.
stay relevant these days.
I get it.
Like you
But
got to
ma-
hit the Spotify algorithm.
But man,
bro.
imagine if Ouija put out gave it 3 years
Yeah.
and put out one album in 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
And don't wait till like the last minute and be like, oh shit, 3 years is coming up. Let me blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm done.
Like
Like
a lot of this shit should have been on his version of Forgotten Freshness. Let's say that. And again, not knocking him. I've bumped his Pretty Ugly 2, the latest one he put out. I've bumped it several times. I actually genuinely like quite a bit of the songs on it. But I'd say
do you remember any lines?
No, not a single line. Not a single line.
The hooks are catchy, but you don't remember them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because all of his songs are like, his songs aren't like about things. They're just about him rapping, you know, and being a juggalo. every song. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's hard to like remember. Oh, it's that song about him. He has like a song about like sacrificing babies or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, okay, but that's about it. Every other song's him just rapping about being a white trash weirdo.
Yeah.
You know, which is dope. Don't get me wrong, it's dope. It's just not what I. It's not personally what I like look for in rap. You know. This song's fucking sweet, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned it.
Low key, I thought the cover up that Shaggy got on his Adam's apple was the Quake 3 arena logo for the longest
Yeah, it's the Rebel logo from Star Wars.
from Star Wars. Yeah, what was it?
It used to just be a Roman numeral 2 for 2 dope. Like it's on. It should be on here. You can kind of see it on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Why did he cover it up? Yeah, there it is.
That is interesting. Like, why not just get a Star Wars tattoo? Yeah, that's a good shot of it.
Star Wars. Yeah, he loves Star Wars.
He fucking loves Star Wars. Bro.
Damn,
He
man,
bought a
he
PS5.
Fucking loves
He
Star
bought
Wars.
a PS5 and learned to Twitch stream a video game just to play Star Wars.
How the fuck did you get a PS5, Shaggy? How the fuck did you come on that, man? Fucker.
That's funny.
Actually, I've been PC. Man, I don't know, dude. I think I'm done with Sony, man.
Really?
Yeah, I love the PS4, great machine, but I don't care about the PS5. I really don't.
I mean, I get it. I don't blame you.
I'm like moving to PC, man. I'm finally going PC, I think.
they got They just put God of War
I
on
know.
PC last week.
I know.
Yeah, I feel it. I get it. I definitely get it. Personally, I love my PS5. Like, love
You
it.
have it?
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it. I played it for like. I got my like recap the other day of like how many hours I played this year.
Yeah.
It was like 400 fucking hours or
Yeah.
some shit.
Dude, I've been a Sony fanboy for so long. I'm like, I'm
I'm a new Sony fanboy.
I just don't care anymore.
I didn't get my PS4.
I mean, I understand the PS4 is amazing.
yeah, I didn't get one. I didn't get PS4 till it was like God of War was out.
Yeah. The PlayStation 1 blew everybody's mind, but then it got old.
Yeah.
Then the PlayStation 2 came out, and to me, that's the best.
One of the best consoles of all
best
time.
consoles of all time. I still love the PlayStation 2. PlayStation 3 came out, and that was horrible.
It was
PlayStation 3 was trash.
PlayStation 3 was like, it was like the bridge to the PS4.
Yeah, PS3 was trash, and then the PS4 came out, and it was like, oh shit, this is great. And I don't know, man. I'm sure the PS5's cool, but I don't know. I just don't care anymore, man.
I get it, but I love it.
I don't see anything like getting better than PS4.
Dude, like,
and-
don't get me wrong. I only play PS4 games on my PS5.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not kidding. Like they have PS5 versions of PS4 games.
Yeah.
Like I play the fuck out of No Man's Sky. It's my
Yeah.
favorite game. But like I got the PS5 like upgrade version, and I play
Yeah.
that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not playing PS5 games on that shit. Anyways,
Yeah.
I know we're
Well, sorry. Still, like, if I get a PS5 and I'll say this: if they continue to make games compatible with PS4 for like years to come,
Yeah.
I'm going to play them on the PS4.
I get it.
I'm not going to buy PS5 for it.
But PS5 will, like, I mean, it'll cut your cutscenes. It's got the solid state. That's a big
that's
one. And it'll, a lot of the PS4 games have free PS5 upgrades now, and that's like a thing they're doing. So
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the norm. And don't get me wrong, I don't blame
But
anyone.
when are they going to fucking make it easy to get a PS5?
They
dude?
won't. They won't. They never will.
I'm going to have to fucking go out there and murder to get a PS5
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
When is it going to become the main thing? Because the PS4 is still the main console.
Yeah.
People have not.
It's because people can't get a PS5.
Yeah, exactly. People have not upgraded the PS5 yet. We're not technically in the next area. It's still in the PS4 for the most part.
Yeah, I don't know.
And this has never happened before.
It's
when a new PS console comes out, the last one kind of fades out, and you're on to the new one.
Yeah. I think it's like the systems themselves. They're better technology, and you could legit get a PS4 and probably there's enough games and the quality and graphics are good enough that you literally probably could be happy with that console and that catalog for the rest of time.
Dude, I would have been happy with PS2 graphics for the rest of my life. As long as they made the games run like amazing.
Yeah, I feel that.
The games run as smooth and as good as they do now and continued to keep like PS1, PS2 graphics, I would have been fine there. I swear to
feel
God.
it, dude, I get it.
I love
They were great.
love those old school polygonal graphics, you know?
They were good, bro. I know.
And I don't know. I like the best graphics don't really do it for me, you know? It's cool,
yeah. No, I feel it, dude.
Hey, we're talking about Sony PlayStation, but you know what they need to do? Sony, you need to make an ICP game there. That's how we tie it in.
Yeah, they Backyard Wrestling. Did they ever make a third one?
No. They needed to. You know what they should have done? They should have combined Backyard Wrestling and Def Jam.
Yeah,
the Def Jam
dude.
those games
Fuck
were fucking sweet.
Those were made by THQ, the same people who made the WCW versus the NWO and shit.
Was it?
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't know who made those, but like the fight Def Jam.
Why haven't they made a new one of those?
I don't know, but the Fight for New York is expensive as fuck.
Really?
Dude. Oh yeah. To buy like the hard copy of Fight for New York,
it.
it's like hundreds of dollars.
God damn it!
But I did buy the PS2, the first one.
Okay.
Def Jam. What the hell is
I don't
it
remember.
called?
I can't remember. But yeah.
Yeah, Def Jam something. I don't know. But yeah, I know like you could be Redman, Method Man, and all those, and like, you know all the Def Jam rappers.
That was dope, man. I would love some shit like that.
Yeah, man, and if they would have put ICP in that shit, because they were on Def Jam.
Yeah, you're right.
Like Def Jam probably came out when they were in the Wraith era. I think the first Def Jam came out after they were off of Def Jam. But man, if they came, imagine that was a missed opportunity, man.
Yeah, man, that would have been so dope.
Put the clowns in the Def Jam.
If you're gonna have a fighting game, you're gonna want wacky characters like the clowns. You know what I mean? Like,
oh man, that
they could have done some cool shit with that.
Def Jam Vendetta, that's it. Yeah, Def Jam Vendetta, man. Fucking love that game, dude. And I remember I was there's like a really big mom and pop's game store in Columbus.
Yeah.
And this guy is like so knowledgeable with games, the owner of this place.
Which store?
What the fuck is it called?
Where's it at?
It was in Pataskala, but now it's off of like fuck, I can't remember what it's called, man. I can't remember what it's called. Either way, I know that Jason, my buddy's Jason. Sorry, this is people you don't know. My friend has a cousin that has a friend that owns this shop, right? This guy's so knowledgeable in games that the company that grades games, like the same company that grades comics, the CGC shit, they grade comics like 9.0, 8.5, and they put them in those plastic cases, and you have to buy them and shit. They're doing that with games now, and they hired him to come to Florida and do it.
Oh damn!
That's how fucking knowledgeable this guy was. And I would go in there and talk to him. Anyway, I was in the shop. I was buying Def Jam Vendetta, and these kids came up. They were like 17, 18, maybe a little bit older, maybe 19. And they were like looking at games, and I had this, and I had Def Jam Vendetta in my hand, and I put it on the counter. I was like, oh shit, dog, look, oh man, where'd you get that, man? Where'd you get that? They were like going crazy over that.
Damn, really?
Yeah, and
you were buying it?
Yeah, I was buying it, and these kids were like I said, teenagers.
Wow.
So that game's like obviously still in the mind state of like even kids.
That's
now.
interesting.
It's like an infamous game.
I didn't know that.
So I bought that game. I was like, oh man, like yeah, you guys need to. He's like, man, I put all. He had a stack of games. So I put all the shit back to get that.
Didn't they make one of those for the 360?
Maybe I
thought
don't know.
they did. That might have been the Fight for New York.
Yeah.
Because I remember, I think I burned it.
Yeah.
But
Vendetta was the first one, man. I remember me and Chris playing that.
I dabbled in it, but I never was good at fighting games. But like I fucked with it for a little bit.
I liked it because it was wrestling.
Yeah.
It was more wrestling than it was fighting. You know.
And that's why I actually played the backyard wrestling games.
And you would get girls, like as you progress through, you would be able to pick like the girls you like the hoes. Like you pick like the first one you get to pick like a blonde or like a brunette, and like one would be like a white chick,
Just
one would
like
be like
hang
a
out
Latina.
by the side of the stage.
Yeah, and they'd
or
be in the
whatever.
cutscenes.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's
it was
sweet.
pretty cool.
I never fucked with that. That's funny. That's great, man.
Def Jam Vendetta, man, I love that shit.
All right, man. So we haven't commented on the last couple songs. I was going to quickly go back to this Half Full. I think this song was pretty dope. Hold on.
It's just cool to vibe to this album. I don't know.
I mean, yeah. This song was dope. Very cool.
Oh
vibe.
yeah.
Who produced this shit? This is Mikey Clark. Yeah, this song is very dope.
What's it called?
He's like bitching. It's called Half Full. All right, this is one of my
Yeah.
favorite songs on here, I'd say.
You know what it reminds me of?
Reminds me of Why. Why?
It also kind of reminds me of the. There's a song on Dog Beats that this kind of reminds me of. Life at Risk.
Okay, yeah. That's got that real slow vibe
Yeah.
song, beat to
I
it.
think it's Life at Risk.
This song's dope. All right, and then always fucking with this. This song had Twisted on it. This song's pretty dope. Shaggy spits on it.
Yeah. You see, Shaggy was always a sleeper spitter, dude.
Yeah.
Like he, you know what I mean? Like
I feel like he did kind of on these solo albums, he kind of like comes off the leash a little bit, like
Yeah.
just kind of fucking spits, like
Yeah.
I don't know, like maybe it's because like Violent J's not much of a spitter, so he don't want to like he wants to like stay on his level. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard telling. It's hard. It's really hard to understand the dynamic.
But even
Jay
back
is-
then, people weren't really like spitting like
No.
like, but like I mean,
But there's definitely there's definitely that theory that Jay wrote a lot of Shaggy's verses in the early days.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
maybe it was because I think it wasn't Jay writing Shaggy's verses. I think Jay wrote the song and then said, Shaggy, I want you on it. I already wrote the verse. Go ahead and spit that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened a lot.
Yeah. I mean, why not? I mean, fucking
Maybe-
Jay obviously writes more songs than
And maybe he
Shaggy
puts
on
his
that.
own spin on some of the lyrics
Yeah.
or whatever. But yeah, this song's pretty dope too. I actually, the last half of this album might be better than the first half now that I'm looking at it. Jamie Madrox comes hard on it.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Jay wrote Shaggy's verse, like a lot of Shaggy's verses back in the old days? I mean, I don't know
It's
if
purely speculation.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's been confirmed or not. Because I've heard people say, like, yeah, definitely, that's definitely what happened. But I
mean,
don't know.
it seems the case. Like, it definitely sounds like it. If you're just, I mean, but they don't.
Paul's spitting right here, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
Rewind that a little bit, man.
All right.
Paul was spitting on there. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Well, let's go back a little bit more. Hold on.
All right, Jamie, finish your little shit up. Let's hear Paul. Yeah, he's spitting. I like how he switches up his tone.
Yeah,
like,
that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
You know what I mean? That's pretty cool. Man, Paul can spit what he wants, man.
One of my favorite verses of him ever, and I it's not even like that impressive. I don't know why, but it always sticks out in my mind. There's the verse he has on that on Independence Day with Proof, that song. His verse on that, it's so fucking hard. Like
Yeah.
he's just talking about being a kid, like up in his room listening to music and shit. Like it just, I don't know, it just hit me. Like maybe
Yeah.
it's just because it's relatable, but it's so that's like one of his dopest verses.
The
to me.
song "What" has a version out there with Jay doing Shaggy's parts, so very possible.
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I think
interesting.
I think it may have happened. I mean, there's a lot of Shaggy's verse in those early days that's you can hear Jay.
They sound
I mean,
exactly the same as Jay's or
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. And then when Shaggy's on his own, it does not sound like Jay.
Yeah, you're right. You know, Shaggy he's gone through some different phases with his raps. Like he's been pretty experimental. Like especially on he's probably the most experimental around the Black Rain time, and I think we talked about that. Like that album especially, he's just very like
I
weird.
think a lot of that that was one of the worst albums I think Shaggy spit on.
Yeah.
I remember like that.
Maybe he was like really hard,
I
deep
remember
in alcohol.
Yeah, I remember that album, and I was like, God, man, Shaggy is not good on this album.
Yeah.
And that might have been it. That might.
I wonder
have
if he
been
was
it.
sober by this time.
I think he's been on and off, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, even on the Steve-O show, he says, yeah, I've done stints in rehab.
Okay.
Like I've done so he's been on and off for years, man. I think right now he's off. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? During that Fred Durst dropkick shit, he was on the shit. You know. So. But yeah, when Shaggy wants to, man, he can spit. I mean, it's And everybody loves Shaggy. He doesn't even care. Who cares? Shaggy can say whatever he wants. And it's just like you like it. For some reason, you like it.
Yeah, he's just his vibe. Everything about Shaggy's vibe is great.
Yeah, it's hard to understand why you just love Shaggy so much, you know?
Like, you just want him to be your homie.
Yeah. You want him to sit there and make it like the way he talks, and you know what I'm saying, and he says that all the time, and you don't care. You just want to hear him say stupid shit.
Yeah. That's why the Shaggy show was so cool back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, I remember specifically a clip of him, like, he was like out in the lake, like just being like a weirdo and shit, like saying funny shit. Like, he's just, I don't know, he's just great, man.
Remember the Purple Show?
Yeah.
What was that? Why was it purple?
I don't know. I never understood that. I watched it, like, again, I think out of duty, but I never really liked that. Like,
was it purple because like purple weed, purple kush?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really give a fuck by then.
The main thing I remember is like Jamie. They were in some city, and he was like looking at a building, and it looked like a tit because it had a dome on it. And he was like, "Yeah, guys, look at this juggalos," and he was like grabbing it. Like he was like,
I mean, that's funny, but
yeah, that's the only thing I remember.
I would laugh at that right now.
Yeah.
Shaggy's gone on record saying he's okay with someone else ghostwriting. He compared it to Thriller not being written by Michael Jackson, but nobody cared about that. Okay, that's interesting.
Where has Shaggy said that? Yeah, I've never heard that.
I don't know. Let's see. Dead Body Brand. I never really thought that until one interview where Shaggy said Jay wrote his Magnets line in Miracles. In an episode of SATC, whatever, I don't know what that is. Shaggy in the Creek, probably. Shaggy said Jay never wrote one of his lyrics. Okay, that's interesting.
So there's contradiction. One place he says he did, and then one place he says he didn't.
I mean, take it from me. Like, I mean, look, I'll speak for myself. I was in the rap game for a good 5 years, okay? And there was plenty of times where like I was writing and I'd be like, "Hey man, like here's my line. Like I'm trying to finish this. I want to," and like somebody be like, "How about blah blah blah?" I'm like, "Bingo, let's do that." And like you do that,
absolutely.
So like, I wouldn't be surprised if
we all did that.
Yeah, if I mean that shit's always happening.
Yeah.
Or even if you're like, okay, my verse is gonna start like this, so I need yours to end with this line.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
It's good to get a second look at it, like a second, like, you know.
But even that, I wouldn't even call that ghostwriting or anything. That's just like, that's helping, you know?
Yeah.
So
I mean, if you do the main work in the verse, you wrote it.
So yeah, I mean, if Shaggy says Jay's never wrote one of his verses or lines, like, I would take him at his word, but I find it a little hard to believe.
I could see it that he just, Jay coached him and said, "This is what I want you to say, and I want the cadence to be like how I'm doing it." If anything. And Shaggy's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Shaggy's down the ride for whatever. He's always been that way, so. Purple mean it's not red or blue, gang. Purple mean it's not red or blue, gang. Like Crips and Bloods?
Okay, that's weird.
Purple is red and blue together. But isn't white like the friends of the family? Isn't white like the, you're cool with all gangs? Why didn't they call it the White Show? Oh, that would be racist. Okay, Purple Show works better.
Not to mention, why even like bring gang like?
Yeah, I don't
like that doesn't even make sense like for their thing.
I mean, they're all from Detroit, and gang culture and activity was pretty big when they were growing up. So I'm sure it's always in the back of their minds.
This song's fucking hilarious. It's called "The Ball Bounce."
Yeah,
he's just rapping like old school, like. Like somebody, they should have made a video for this.
This is definitely 80s, man.
Yeah. This is like some 2 Live Crew shit. Dude, has to dirt and do the ball bounce. Like I'm thinking, like, was he even thinking, like, all right, here's all my songs. I'm gonna write this. He's like, this beat. I'm writing this song called Ball Bounce. Where. By the way, listen to that sound. Those sounds are so funny. Hold on, listen to this shit.
Yeah, that's some 80s shit right there.
Is this Mikey Clark? Let me see. Ball bounce? That's Shaggy too.
Wow.
So he's obviously doing the scratching.
Yeah. That's another thing about Shaggy, man. Like, he's just
multi-talented.
Yeah, he really is. He can draw.
Oh, yeah.
DJ.
Great artist.
Yeah.
A lot like you, man.
I wish I, had half the just a quarter, an eighth of the success Shaggy's had. It'd be nice. That's okay. I'll ride off your coattails, Shaggy. I'm not ashamed.
I'm not either. All right, let's move on here. The song's called Red Moon.
I don't remember what this one's about at all.
The last few songs on this, it was very like dicey to me, memory wise. I listened to the first half of this album a lot.
This album seems like it's really long, but it's not.
Yeah,
Doesn't it seem like there's like 20? Doesn't it seem like there's like 25 tracks?
Yeah, there's 17 songs, 56 minutes. But yeah, it does seem forever.
I remember looking back, like thinking of this album, like, man, that's a long album.
Yeah.
But it's really not.
The songs aren't even that long. They're like 3-4 minutes,
Well, I think what happens with albums is like when you have sections of albums that are split up by like memorable skits.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think that's what makes albums feel like they're shorter, is because you have
Sugar Slam, by the way.
you have breaks and stuff, and this kind of is just like a straight through
Yeah,
thing.
that's true. There's really no skits. Yeah, I thought it did it say
So
Sugar Slam?
Slam started coming around back then.
Yeah, it says Sugar Slam additional vocals on track 13.
Well, yeah, that would make sense because I remember the Wicked Wonka tour. He brought his son out at the end of the show, and that was 2003,
Yeah, you're right.
and that was Sugar Slam's son, right?
Yeah, and he was already 5 by then,
Yeah.
right?
So
That wasn't 2003 then. There's no fucking way, right?
Might have been 4. Wicked Wonka was like after the Wraith. It was like a
Really?
little while after the Wraith, yeah.
So he would have got with Sugar
'Cause I
Slam
think they're
right
still-
after Jekyll Brothers?
They were still doing Wraith paint during the Wicked Wonka tour, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think his kid's only like, he was just supposed to be on Fortnite like a year or two ago, and he was like 15 or 16 maybe.
Yeah.
I guess that sounds about right. Yeah. Shit. Weird. It's weird thinking of Violent J being with his baby mama like right after Jekyll Brothers. you know?
That is weird. I've always thought she popped in like 2010s, but really she's been there since like the fucking probably the end of the first Deck era.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this song's okay. I don't know what the fuck he's rapping about.
I thought Sugar Slam was Angela from The Office. That's funny.
That is funny. Hey, thanks, Don Chaos. Shout out to you. That's Carnival Spirits.
Oh yeah, I know Don Chaos. I've watched your videos, Don Chaos.
He's a cool ass motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Don Chaos was one of the first, probably in that top like 3, 4, 5 first Juggalo YouTube shit I ever started watching.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, I remember his name being one of the first online Juggalo YouTubers I saw. So he's been doing it for a while. Shout out Don Chaos.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, bro. DC Fago guy commented the other day too.
Yeah.
Shout out to DC Fago.
DC Fago guy was the first Juggalo YouTuber I ever saw.
There's some cool ass fucking Juggalo YouTubers
Yeah.
out there, man. Like, we appreciate y'all.
I think Boy Blue probably was the first I ever saw, but I never like stuck there.
Oh, why would you?
Yeah, it was just like a quick, and it was like, oh, there's some Juggalo on YouTube, but DC Fago guy was the guy actually like sat and watched his videos.
He's actually doing cool shit.
Yeah.
This song is the one on here that made me like. I don't think this song should have made the cut. The beat's dope.
Al Face Ho.
Wait till the hook drops if you don't remember it. Shaggy tuned up with Fritz the Cat on the beat.
I like, you're not
The hook
vibing
sucks,
off
bro.
of it. I mean, this has kind of got that funky vibe. I kind of like it.
I love this part.
I mean, this has got that 70s funk, man. That's pretty annoying. I remember this song, but yeah.
The beat is dope, but and like his rapping and shit's dope, but the hook, it ruins it. Like, I love this part.
I like that synth in the background.
Oh, that's dope, man. Cut the hook out of
And
the
you got
song.
the bass like, boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
man.
boom, boom. I mean, that's some 70s shit.
I'm loving it.
Who produced it?
Fritz and Shaggy.
Bro.
Hey, thanks, Justin, man. He said we're the best Juggalo podcast. We appreciate you, man.
Appreciate that.
He said this is the TPE for regular adults.
Well,
I'll take that as a compliment.
yeah, you know.
Sincerely, man. I appreciate it.
You know. I'm not, hey, I was cooking this morning, cooking breakfast, and I was like flipping through. I stopped on a TPE video.
Yeah.
And I sat my phone down and I listened to it. It was only a few minutes long. They were talking about Paul bitching on somewhere. I don't know. He was doing some stream live and he was bitching, and they were like talking about how like nobody, I don't know. It was weird.
Well, if you want Juggalo drama, that's the place to go.
Yeah.
We don't keep up on it, though.
Yeah, I mean,
We want to celebrate them, you know. We'll shit on Twisted all day.
yeah, I ain't gonna front. I mean, fuck Twisted for being assholes about shit.
Yeah, of course.
And if ICP are assholes about shit, fuck them too.
Yeah.
But you know what? I came with the clowns. I go out with the clowns.
That's right.
If the clowns are done tomorrow, I'm done.
I'm with it, bro.
That's all there is to it.
I'm with it. He said, Crush said we should hook up with John Too Dope and DC Fago guy. That'd be cool. I like those guys. Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man.
We should do some collabs. That'd be cool.
Yeah, John Too Dope. Definitely a very interesting juggalo, man.
Yeah.
Juggalo YouTuber.
I haven't watched many of his videos,
Yeah.
but he seems like a cool ass dude. All right, this song it's got such a cool vibe, but I hate the hook.
Yeah, that hook is.
I wish he would have wrote something better to that. You know?
That was probably the.
That's the bitch song of the album.
Yeah.
You know?
The what is it? You know, the little catchy song that, you know.
I mean, he was trying to create a slang. Like, you know these songs motherfuckers do where they try to create a slang?
Yeah.
That's what that was doing there.
Yeah.
And it was not working.
You ain't E40.
I mean, Tech 9 is famous for making these songs of trying to create slang and
Yeah.
none of them stick.
Yeah.
That's what
I
it reminds me
remember
of.
keeping it Keebler. I use that for.
I say ironically sometimes.
Yeah,
you know?
I'll say it every now.
Bro,
yeah.
my favorite new one, which I need to keep saying. I keep forgetting about it. Do you watch that dude? Do you know that all gas no brakes guy? I think I maybe brought him up on here before.
You brought him up. I don't know much.
He reviewed. I may have even mentioned this specific video of this. He interviewed this like gangster motherfucker from like Atlanta. This dude, he's like the 55th Street like gang or whatever. This dude is a thug motherfucker, but he is so cool. He's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
He's like everything he said though. He said 5, like because it's 55th Street. So like
Yeah.
instead of saying before, he said
Yeah.
he's like and he talks like he's like a big black guy.
Yeah.
He's like I B5. I was doing this. I was doing this.
What?
And he's like, and he'd always instead of saying like keep it at Keebler or whatever, he'd be like keep it at 55th Street. I'm keeping it 55th Street. And then like they had a
Keep it
video.
at Keebler.
Dude, go watch this video, y'all. I'm not kidding. It's great.
What's it called?
I can't remember, but it just the dude, his new
Look it up at the end.
his new channel is called Channel 5 News. He doesn't. It used to be All Gas No Brakes, but now he does Channel 5 News. It's great, man. But this video with this guy, he went to him, he interviewed him, or whatever. Then he went down to like Skid Row or whatever, which was like where everybody's homeless and
In
shit.
LA.
Yeah, and they're like he's passing out like food to people, like
Yeah.
the gangster dude. And he's like giving people. He's like, here you go, man. He's like, hey. Never commit suicide.
No. What the fuck?
And like as he was handing out food, he's like, "Hey, God bless. Never commit suicide.
Never commit suicide, man. Keep it 5,
He's
bro.
like, keep it 55th Street.
Keep it 5, bro. You know what I mean?
And then-
Keep
dude-
it 5, bro. Come on,
Dude,
55th Street, bro.
The kicker of the video is he takes him to a Slipknot concert,
No.
and he's just like interviewing. He's making him interview people at the Slipknot concert. Dude, it's so funny, man.
Wow.
You have to watch it. It's that this dude he's a genius. He's great, man.
Yeah, it's all about fish out of water right there.
Man, keep it 55th.
Give me 55th Street. That's kind of like how the Crips in LA do too.
Yeah?
You know, they do They go woo woo, or they say something about woody woo or
Okay.
some shit like that. They go, you know, man, this motherfucker don't woody woo, man, fuck woo woo, like that. Like they say something
They
like
have
that.
their own language.
It's like their little language, and you hear it like after everything they say. But I will say, Keep It Keebler was I kind of thought that was clever.
Yeah, I mean that one.
Because it's like the elves making shit.
All right.
I remember. We got to listen to that song and figure out what the fuck it means. Because what I remember, I remember hearing that song, and it was like you stick your head in the fucking tree, and the elves are there, and they're making a bunch of shit, and it's like money. It's all about like money. Keeping it Keebler
that's what
means
he's rapping about in
keeping
that
it.
song?
Yeah, keeping it Keebler means like keeping it fresh, like
Okay.
rich, and like money.
I never got that.
That's what I think it is. What it
That's
means.
funny, man. That's
Like elves just making magic, making shit happen.
Keep it Keebler. Dude, that shit's so funny.
I think that's what it means.
I'll say that from time to time just to be funny,
Keeping
bro.
it Keebler. I still say sizzling.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was his
But
most.
seriously, motherfucker. Yeah, I mean that was cool though.
Yeah, I think that was his most catchy thing, man.
You
know
can
what I
slide
mean?
that one in.
You know what I'm
conversation.
sizzling?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I say that shit all the time. Kicking it, and I also say kicking it like hanging out like monkeys, kicking it like donkeys.
It's a good one.
He said that shit all the time too.
I mean, he also has Biancas and Beatrices. You know,
Yeah.
who calls people Beatrices? Come on.
Biancas and Beatrices, they love in mattresses.
That's
Yeah.
the alpha ace ho of
Yeah.
absolute power.
But that was still very catchy.
All right, man. So this song's pretty dope. I know we're getting off on some tangents on this one, man.
I remember correctly, they met during. Oh, DC Fago guy. Okay.
Oh, what's up, DC Fago?
See, I trust what DC Fago guy says. Not to shit on anybody else, but man, I got my info from him very early on. So they met during the Shangri-La tour. That makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
So a couple years after that.
Okay, so JJ might have been younger than 5 or whatever.
Yeah, he might have been like 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's possible. He
Yeah.
was pretty fucking small.
Yeah. I mean, he was big. He was put him up on his shoulder. I remember
You're right.
that.
You're
He at
right.
least he did that in our city. Brought him out at the end.
I remember we saw like Sugar Slam like hanging out, like they were in like the VIP little area at Polaris or whatever.
I want to see what she looked like before she had kids.
Oh, she's probably banging.
Oh man, anybody got pictures of Sugar Slam before kids? Let me know.
Share your finest Sugar Slam pictures, please. I want to.
Yeah,
I want to
She-
fucking see that shit.
I don't know. Sugar Slam I liked her face a lot for some
Sugar Slam's
reason.
very, very attractive.
Yeah, she had a really pretty face, man.
I wonder-
JJ was born in 2005. Okay.
All right, so he's only 1 year older than my daughter. Then.
So when was the Wicked Wonka tour?
Maybe it was 05 then.
Who what kid was up? What kid did Jay hold up at the Wicked Wonka tour? Is what I want to know. Because I'm getting very confused on dates now.
Let's see. ICP Wicked Wonka.
I could have swore it was like not that long after the Shangri-La tour. I think it was the next tour, right?
Look, Wicked Wonka tour. This says 2003.
Yeah, dude. I remember it being very, very
I
early.
mean, so was JJ really like 1 or 2? That doesn't seem right. Like
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
he
think
would have been
so.
like a baby, literal baby. There's no fucking way.
Yeah. I don't know. We have to get to the bottom of this, Juggalos.
Honestly,
This
who
is
gives-
serious stuff.
we need a Sugar Slam OnlyFans. Hell yeah, I'd sign up for that shit. Sure, I'm this close to signing up for Blase Roses. Dude,
Damn.
she keeps posting some good shit.
That stuff you showed me last show.
Tiptoed, Now You're Dead is her Instagram, man. I highly recommend everybody
Yeah.
hop on there.
Rudy was born in 06. Ruby. Okay. Sorry. Wicked Wonka was in the fall of 2003. Yeah, that's what I thought. 2003.
Yeah, this Ivy Killer said he thought she met him in 2003. So yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Sugar Slam fleshlight sleeve. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's disrespectful at this point.
Fleshlight sleeve. Oh shit.
Oh shit, that's funny. How would you even know? Like, you could just buy a fleshlight sleeve and say it's Sugar Slam if you want to go to that.
Exactly. I mean, come on.
Dude, they should make Juggalo fleshlight sleeves and make one that's like fucking yum yum pussy.
What the fuck? Would it have teeth?
Yeah, it would. It would have teeth.
It'd have little like rubber nubs.
Yeah.
Little studded rubber nubs.
All the
It's like-
any other chicks, a cemetery girl one that just looks like a zombie.
There you go.
Amy from Amy's in the Attic.
And like on the inside of like the zombie one, like you see like there's like cracks with like bone.
Yeah, it would hurt your dick when you put it.
That's funny, dude.
Shit. This song is pretty dope. This is the last song. It's called Your Life.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean,
This is a good one.
look, Juggalos. To being frank, neither of us has listened to this album enough to like really talk about it. We just wanted to listen to it and hang out with y'all.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to.
I mean, it's not the most memorable album, but it's cool.
It's good. I mean, pop it on and just fuck to it.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
It's a good one to fuck to. It's a good one to just vibe out in the shower to and jack off.
Yeah, you can.
It's a good one to use your butt plug on
fuck
yourself.
yourself if you really have to. I mean, it is fuck to fuck off. So.
I'm just naming everything involving fucking.
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly.
You know, like for. Oh shit. Oh, is the Sugar Slave Fleshlight before or after Jay?
That's funny. Yeah, let's get both. Fuck it. It'll be like, you know, how ICP release albums. Like you have the one before Jay, which is like the normal one, and the one after Jay, which is like the special collector's edition.
Yeah, it has like a little bit of clown paint on the outside.
It's got clown paint and like some like beard, Jay's beard, or like a pube or something.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Karma. This song is how I was given the name the Karma Millionaire.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
It says I'm the Karma Millionaire. Something.
I mean, that's pretty cool. Karma Millionaire. As far as like the whole karma gimmick they've done over the years, what do you think was the best thing they ever did with the whole karma gimmick? Karma, I think it involves like Shangri-La. You know, Shangri-La, Karma, diamonds.
Yeah, I mean, like I think like it rains diamonds, like shiny, all the diamonds.
Yeah,
shit is
I
like,
would say that's the same thing too.
That's
like
what I
diamonds,
immediately want to default to.
Yeah, I would think so.
I mean, this song's dope. Like, again, this whole album's pretty dope. There's a couple songs I could take it or leave it, but there's not I don't think there's really a song like that is a definite skipper on here.
I mean, you gotta give it up, dude. Shaggy can put out a damn good album.
Yeah.
By himself.
I will say when we do Fuck the Fuck Off Motherfucker, I will have more to say.
Yeah.
I genuinely like that album more. This album was good as far as the first LP. Like, I mean, he fucking did a great job on it. It's just unfortunately like not super memorable. There's nothing on there that like is very standout. You know, it just kind of it slips in the crack.
Yeah.
It fills some gaps, and is another fun just album that y'all probably forgot about that's worth just popping on. You know, I know I did.
Yeah. I see DC. Diamond Rain sounds painful. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ah! Just getting fucking jacked up by diamonds, man. But hey, man, if diamonds started raining on me, I would take the abuse just to fucking get at least a scoopful of them motherfuckers.
Oh yeah. I mean, we all want a scoop full of diamonds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Shaggy, dude, you're awesome, dude. I fucking love Shaggy. His solo albums are cool. I mean, you can't really say much about it. I think, you know, God forbid, Jay passes away. You know, I think it'd be good in good hands with Shaggy. I think he could put out a pretty good memorial album after that. Think about that.
Man, that's such a weird thought.
What would that be like, man? Like what do you think, Juggalos? Shaggy put out a memorial album if Jay goes, you know? And I'm only saying this. I'm not trying to put this out into the universe because, you know, Jay's going to be with us. But, you know, just imagine that, you know?
Just like just hypothetical thinking, you know, it is a fun, like, not fun, but it's an interesting thought. Like, I can't imagine, like, I would almost like be okay with him just being like, it's just over. Like, we're, you know, don't expect anything.
Just
like,
quit, don't, yeah.
I would be completely cool and comfortable with that.
Yeah.
That said, if he did do like anything that I can't imagine. I think a tribute album would almost seem like forced, you know.
Yeah.
But
I think he could do it though.
I could see him doing like just one last like album of like either half finished or ideas they had that they never quite got to do, or maybe
there's got to be verses that he could put out that Jay, you know, that never got on wax.
Yeah.
So.
There's definitely going to be some shit like that, I think.
He's definitely going to put a song out talking to Jay.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. Man, that's sad to think about.
I mean, it could be the other way around.
Yeah.
Could be
Never
the other
know.
way around.
I mean, could get in a car accident
I mean,
tonight.
if Shaggy goes, Jay's definitely doing an album.
Oh yeah,
About Shaggy.
yeah, that's for
You
sure.
know, for sure.
That's for sure. The other way around, it'd be a toss up. You know, I could see them doing like a memorial, like a cover album with like Ouija and like. You know, I wouldn't be surprised at that point if like Twisted came back around or whatever. You know, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I think they like Twisted genuinely still like Shaggy, or at least, they would,
I think they would patch it up at that point.
You think they'd go to the funeral for either one of them?
Ooh, I think they would. I think they might.
Yeah. Oh, imagine a Juggalo funeral. Like, Juggalos going to their funerals, I'm sure they would do the family one first, but then have like a Juggalo funeral. That'd be fucking fun.
That would be cool.
No showing buttholes at the funerals, guys. Right? No showing buttholes at the clowns' funerals, if it ever happens, right?
Yeah. I don't know. All right. Well, who cares about that? Fuck that. Wicked clowns will never die. They keep telling us that.
They won't, man.
They keep telling us.
The clown won't die. The ego, the alter ego of the clown will never die. They are right about that.
Yeah.
It ain't going nowhere, man. Timeless shit. Just like Grateful Dead, Jerry Garcia, the Dancing Bears. That shit ain't going nowhere. It's timeless. People still go to Grateful Dead cover shows and festivals and,
The Hatchet Man will live on.
Yeah, man. The Hatchet Man will be there, and there's always going to be juggalos doing shit. There's always going to be tribute shit. So no matter what, like, it ain't dying.
Forever.
Wicked clowns will never die.
This is dark shit. Yeah, Crutch. You're right. You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Thanks for listening, y'all. Make sure you leave us a review on iTunes. We need to push the bad one down.
The bad one. The one review we have.
That dude just sent me a message on Instagram. I just fucking deleted it. Leave us a review on iTunes. Go to YouTube. Subscribe. Tell your friends, man. If you're a juggalo and you know another juggalo that maybe they don't even like ICP anymore, they haven't listened in a while, like, tell them to check out our show, man. Like, they might, this might be up their alley, man. Especially if they're the kind of juggalo that sits around and watches YouTube anyways. They might be cool to hang out with us.
Hell yeah.
So share it. That's all I'm asking.
Hell
We
yeah.
don't ask for much. We're not putting money into advertising. We're just growing this shit organically,
Yeah.
For all of our TPEs out there.
It's been completely organic this entire time.
Absolutely, man. We're
Yeah.
not fucking faking shit. We're not paying nothing. We're just doing what we like to do and having fun and trying to hang with y'all, So spread the word, share the love, and let's fucking get it popping,
Absolutely. More work's going into the studio. So, next week it's probably gonna look a little different. We're gonna get it straightened up. We're gonna get it nice and sweet looking. We're working on that. So
yeah, man, we got all kinds of shit going on. So thanks for hanging with us. Truly, everyone who's hanging out with us in the chat, sincerely, we appreciate you. Anything else?
that's it.
All right, man. Until forever, let's shuffle the fuck up on out of here.
And we'll slide this one, Shaggy 2 Dope Solos, right back into the deck.
Yes, sir. Peace out, y'all. Have a good life. See you next week.